cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Rapper.
I fucks with you.
Warning, this video is for satire, educational, and comedy use only. It is not intended to be actual fact, nor is it intended to give real meaning to any of the questions you ponder about late night.
Got Young and Jefe, don't care about nothing but what the checks say, calling in from the Los Angeles County Jail to talk about, you guessed it, he says it's just pathetic. Flakko exposes the car Young and drives to no jumper and was at this 187 scene. It's Young and Jefe. Let's see what he has to say.
Ant Jefe's vehicles may or may not have been at the scene when this took place. This car right here may or may not have been one of the vehicles that Ant Jefe used to drive to No Jumper. But the driver of the vehicle never actually gets out the car. When the altercation play out between this group of people, somebody
altercation plays out, words are hard,
runs into the passenger side of one of Ant Jefe's vehicles, allegedly, and they drove off. This right here is the general.
Alright, so y'all heard, what Flakko had to say, as I'm pretty sure y'all watched the video when it first premiered. Y'all know under my circumstances, in the situation that I'm currently in for now, I didn't have a chance to look at it nor hear it, but finally got around to hearing it, and it's a whole bunch of BS. I tell you. Now, first and foremost, before I get in to what this content is pertaining to, I'm gonna take a trip back down memory lane. So, once I first, arrived on this call is being recorded. Flakko was one of the first characters, I came across. And I came across him because Flakko, was somebody that spoke out against gang members or people in the gang lifestyle or street lifestyle and stuff like that. And he had some real crazy, interesting things to say, even pertaining to people, parents and stuff like that. So, me hearing what Flakko had to say and checking this dude out and running his background, I had to drop some content on what this dude was talking about. So me speaking on him, pertaining to what he was speaking on, led Flakko to being upset. It got Flakko so upset that when Adam was checking for me and Brick Baby was telling Adam, like, hey man, we gotta bring Ant Jefe on, and Jefe going crazy. Flakko was not with it. Flakko was just chilling.
Flakko was the original antagonist of Young and Jefe and did not want Young and Jefe around.
Hey, Flakko was jumping in the Kool-Aid mix that had nothing to do with him, And instead of adding sugar,
Flakko was all in the Kool-Aid, didn't even know the flavor. Remember that?
And telling Adam 22, don't bring Ant Jefe up here. I don't rock with him. I don't like him. He's speaking on me. He's speaking on No Jumper. Now the thing was, I was never speaking on No Jumper. I just had my differences in what Flakko was saying, like him. So I seen the episode of Flakko speaking on me and saying the things he said. I can't even recall what he said. I tapped in, with Adam 22 and let Adam 22 like, hey look, I don't know what your employee talking about, but I wasn't even speaking on No Jumper. My problem is not with No Jumper. I can't have a problem with No Jumper without having a problem with the people who sitting up there going on No Jumper, exposing themselves and or giving information out, to be reacted to, or, that's just, straight poison. So, from there, Adam was like, pretty much like, for sure, we got to get an interview in. After we got the interview in, pretty much everything else was history. Now, amongst that, Flakko tapped in, and Flakko was like, hey, brother, are you Muslim and stuff like that? And, I let Flakko know, yes, I practice the Muslim faith and things like that. So he was like, oh, I'm a Muslim brother myself, bro. I didn't know that, but now that I know that, I can't.
You mean to tell me that Flakko's Muslim? Yeah, flipping right. Because one of the core principalities of the Muslim faith and the faith of Islam is self-respect. You can't tell me that a gluttonous individual like that has any type of respect for himself. Literally. So, no. All the flambery, skullduggery, and larceny, Muslim faith, men of the Islam faith, of the Muslim faith, are supposed to conduct themselves a lot more. Even if dealing with the same level of flambery, skullduggery, and larceny as all of us, they're not supposed to be able to figure out how, they're supposed to be able to figure out a way to not get their hands dirty. You feel me? I don't think that what Flakko has going on is a direct representation of the Muslim faith at all. So I think that that's just something that he says to kind of like play these little weird semantics and these weird games with people.
Any malice against you, you know what I'm saying? It will be fit to hold any malice against you because he said, this call is being recorded. But I'm starting to see like Flakko, bro, this is not the way. This is not the way that, Muslims, act. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like for you, it seems like it's content over everything. However, once I got to No Jumper, it was no problem. One day I popped up at the office, they told me Flakko was in there. I'm like, oh, let me go back there and see what he is.
I'll say this: I ain't no Muslim, ain't no Christian, ain't no Christian, ain't no Catholic. I just believe that God shines on those who shine on this earth. And what I mean by that is you do right, you live right, do the right things, live according to what we know is good faith. You don't need a book to teach you good faith. You just know right from wrong. You make the world a better place. You ain't out here flamming, skullduggery, and larceny. You help more than you hurt. I believe God is going to bless that. I don't think that when they was writing the Quran, I don't think that Flakko's antics were the intended usage of.
Oh, I went back there. Flakko was cool. You know what I'm saying? He was nice. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see no aggression or everything, so it wasn't no reason for me to have no aggression. From there, me and Flakko, was straight. Now, I know Flakko is content over everything, you know what I'm saying? And Flakko have told me before out his own mouth, like, man, I ain't gonna lie, Ant Jefe, because if something happen to you or you go down, man, I'm gonna run the content. Now, the problem, I can never be mad about nobody running the content. The content is the content. It's just a lie, you see what I'm saying? Like, is it that serious? Like, Flakko, you somebody that's already established, you somebody that's already getting money. What's up with the lies? Why do you gotta come with these lies and then with these lies all with allege and stuff like that as if it's softening the blow? And then you talking about family members. Ain't no family member.
But then that goes into what I was saying the other day, how these dudes will get on camera and then tell all these illegal stories and be like, well, allegedly. Nigga, allegedly don't mean nothing. You feel me? Like how young Ant just said, don't say allegedly nothing when it comes to my case and my situation when you trying to tie me to a body when they got me in here for a body. So, this whole allegedly thing that y'all love to hide behind, it actually doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And it doesn't matter.
Tapped in with none of you guys and gave you guys no video or anything that points in me being guilty of anything. I can promise you that because there's nothing that I'm guilty of. And if somebody that does have any relations to me did anything like that, it just goes to show you where they're mentally at. They're mentally distraught, they're mad, they don't have nothing going on, and this is just broke boy activity. Now, let's get to the subject at hand, Flakko. I could have been a person running content on you, burning you, and everything. Now, when Munchie hopped out there, spoke about your family, spoke about your brother, spoke about the allegations, I didn't burn you. I didn't hop on that train and burn you and say, hey, yeah, this and that, Grapo, and like all the stuff that was being alleged. I didn't. Did I react to it? Yes, I reacted to it, and I kept it respectful. I didn't keep it respectful.
Yeah, that's true. Young Ant was very respectful when the allegations against Flakko came out. He did not jump on the I hate Flakko train. He didn't jump on any flambery or skullduggery or larceny against Flakko. Young Ant kept it pretty much on the up and up, for sure.
Because I had to. It's just I'm a person of integrity, and some of you dudes gotta have integrity. It's okay to have integrity when you laying in or doing content. You don't have to get juicy and spread lies. Now, if the proof is in the pudding, and if it's true, it is what it is. Can't nobody be mad about the situation and or you lying. But it's just crazy that you talking about a vehicle. You know what I'm saying? That you circling a vehicle and saying, oh, but allegedly saying that this is the vehicle allegedly used in the crime that you was driving up to No Jumper in. As I said earlier, you never seen me in no car that I came up to No Jumper in. You've never seen me in no car that I came up to No Jumper in. So why would you even report this?
Yeah, I always kind of wondered that too. Like, how would Flakko see what car young Ant Jefe was in at No Jumper if Flakko was out of the state? Unless somebody at No Jumper is talking about young Ant Jefe's car. You feel me?
Naked in the chair, although you trying to make light of it, talking about you was laying deep and all type of stuff like that, man. It's just been a lot of things that I could have burnt you on, but I didn't. You know, I kept it respectful. Even when Moose, you know what I'm saying, was on your line, you know, you was in the room, you know, when she picked your beef for Moose, you like, yeah, you know, they should just kept it like Ant Jefe said, you know, Ant Jefe, he don't like, you know, the content I run, but you know, it's just about, you know, how you speak or what you're saying and stuff like that, and just what you doing is just like totally trash and pathetic. It's totally trash and pathetic as you as a human being, like, to play these games. And, like, these are games you wouldn't play if I was out. So it's just like, it's crazy. Like, once I'm out there on the street and I'm thriving and you can see me, it's like, you know, to keep it respectful, I'm going to keep it respectful. I'm not going to play this game with Ant Jefe. But now that I'm in jail, it's like you just all out the window. You just hopped out the window and showed your true colors. And it's like a rainbow, like a different colors that's vibrant. And I just don't understand this because
this nigga said Flakko's true colors are rainbow and vibrant. That right there is incredible. You just told a man his true colors were rainbow and vibrant. Barnacles.
If you really felt this way or had a dislike, why didn't you stand on business when I was out there?
This call is being recorded.
That's a question I really want to know. You know, I heard a lot of people reporting this J-Hood and Spody Face situation, and, you know, a lot of people, you know, felt some type of way. And I even heard when you reported on that, you knew to report respectfully, you know what I'm saying, when it came to Spody Face, you know what I'm saying? You didn't try to trash him, try to hop out there, so I'm not understanding what is it with somebody being out of sight that it just leads you to go out of mind and just start posting and saying stuff and trying to include people, family members. Anybody who's tapped in with you or tapped in with anybody for that matter speaking about me and they told you they're a family member of mine, it's a dang right lie. They have no relations to me whatsoever.
And it wouldn't even make sense for any of Young Ant's families to be speaking to anyone on the internet about these subjects and about these situations. That wouldn't make sense at all.
I'm just telling you that. I'm just telling you that. You know what I'm saying? Because a person cannot share the same blood as me that doesn't have no integrity. You know what I'm saying? Only a woman will come out emotionally and speak on somebody that they have relations to. Not no man. I don't care if you mad at somebody or whatever. You have to keep it man. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep it man. You have to hold the testosterone, you know? If you got a problem with somebody, a real problem with somebody, when you see that person, you're going to handle your business, or it's not a problem. Like, all this backbiting and all this and that is fake. So I just don't understand, like, why are you coming in this media plan talking about my family is giving information? Ain't nobody out my family is giving information. You should have a tight-knitted people of mine that I look at as family. Anybody else, I don't care what they tell you. I don't care if they told you they had the same mama and same daddy as me. If they on this internet trying to talk, trying to get a 15 minutes of fame with giving any information, they have no relations to me. And that's just...
And he making it clear right there of how he feels about the situation. He is making it 100% clear how he feels about this situation.
That's what it is. And Flakko, stop playing these games, bro. Stop playing these games for the sake of content. You're getting too much money, bro, and I just don't understand, like, the weirdo activity that you're portraying on this internet, you know what I'm saying, and falsifying and posting stuff and talking about you got the video, and don't trip on when you got the video from. You don't have no video of me doing anything, you know what I'm saying, and that's what you need to be reporting, that you're reporting falsely. With that being said,
all right, man, so if y'all ain't did so yet, please hit the like, hit the comment, hit the subscribe button on my page, and make your way over to Young Ant Jefe's page and hit the like, hit the comment, hit the subscribe on his page as well. As he continues to fight his case, we will continue to pray for Young Ant Jefe, pray for his liberation as he goes through these trying times, as he's going through, you know, what we know is to be this wild murder one case. With that all being said, man, red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. We go.
Hey, Carjack 100 here. If you need your transmission check, come on down to Carjack's. I'm your transmission expert.
I'm glad that you enjoyed that content. We heard the cries, we heard the complaints. Now we don't got no intro, but we do got an outro with the same information, man. Make sure that you are tapped in. Make sure you dropping comments. Make sure you dropping likes. Make sure you subscribing to everything we have going on here at TNN Trap News Network, because we will be giving away some more Chiliana once we hit that 40,000 membership, 40,000 subscriber, threshold. We're gonna make sure that we give y'all some Chiliana, man. So make sure that y'all stay tapped in. Make sure y'all stay looking out. Make sure y'all stay right here at TNN Trap News Network. The news you can use, the knowledge you're not finna get in nobody's college. Hit a like, hit a comment, hit a good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. We're gonna keep you updated on what's going on these YouTube streets. You already know the deal, man. If you enjoyed this content, throw the red dot to the left. You know the rest. We gone.
Hi, I'm Whack 100. When I'm not snitching on the internet, I'm snitching in real life for your own personal home security. Call 1-800-WACK-ATTACK. We're first, law enforcement second.
Hey, I'm Adam22. Got an extra soul laying around? Be like Doughboy and Whack 100 and sell yours today. One soul equals a lot of clout.
Apollo Texas.
It's dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Mix it with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let them hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell it. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Mix it with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboard. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Fake is hella fake, I know what enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Mix it with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Mix it with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.